In this video, we're going to go over how to add a DSS event to Iris. The first step once you log into Iris is to go down to the Manage Impacts button. Next, look at the top left and click on the New button. Here we can begin to input the DSS event information. At the top, we'll start with the name. For this event, we'll just pick a random name. We'll call it Weather Day. For the description, you can add DSS notes, such as how many people will be in attendance. Under categories, you'll scroll down and pick Special Event/Gathering. Under thresholds, will this impact use thresholds? You'll want to click Yes. This is how we can set up lightning and other weather alerts. Under DSS calendar event, you'll want to make sure that display this impact on the DSS event calendar is checked. Then we'll go to Next. On this page, you're actually going to pick the location of the event. For this, all you have to do is scroll over to the right on the map and pick a location by clicking. The red dot means that you've selected a location. You can then hit Next. Here's where we can add lightning and other weather thresholds. Let's say we want to add a lightning threshold. You'll go to New Weather Element and scroll down until you find lightning strikes. You'll want to keep this at above for lightning strikes. And we can leave it as 0. This means that any lightning strike will trigger an alarm. But we can pick other weather elements too. Let's go ahead and save this one. To add another weather element or alert, you just hit the AND button and then click New Weather Element. And let's say we want to add wind gusts that are above 50 miles per hour. We can then hit Save. And here's our weather threshold equation. We can then just hit Next. This is where we'll pick the time of our event. For our fake event, we'll just say that it begins today at the current time. And let's say it ends tomorrow, and this is going to be an all-day event. If your event repeats, say, once every week, you can click how often it repeats. For this event, we'll turn this off. Under expiration, if you want to delete this event after it occurs, you can click this box. Now to add the contact. All of the local EMs and a few select other contacts have been already added into Iris, so there shouldn't be too much that you need to do here. If you do need to add a new contact, see the additional training video on how to add new contacts. To add a contact for a DSS event, you just go to New, and then you search under here for your contact name. For this one, I'll set myself as the contact. Then we just hit Next. The Actions section is where we can put information on what we need to do or what our partners are going to do if we contact them or if a weather threshold is met. So here we can put some information, such as contact the event coordinator or the EM if lightning is observed. This way, once the threshold is met, and we'll be directed on what to do next. We can then hit Next. On this screen, you can specify other information such as how many lead time and hours that you want, and so it'll look at the forecast database and try to figure out if thresholds are going to be met. And you can also get an alert on how often you see thresholds pop up. So if you're having lightning thresholds and you want it to pop up every 30 minutes or every hour, it'll only pop up at that increment. I usually keep mine set to always so I don't miss an event. And if your DSS event has a website, you can add it here. Normally, I just leave this screen as it is. The final step is to save our impact, or our DSS event. Now under the Manage Impacts tab, we can find our event right here, and it'll pop up on our screen on the right. If we go to Quick View, we can get more information, including what our thresholds are, and who to contact. And that is how you add a DSS event to Iris.